Hello, vlog family. Alright, so remember how I said I taped off my mom's whole room with one piece of tape in last week's vlog? Well, we taped it off again to do one more coat, and mom is actually going to pull it all off in one piece, which is going to be really satisfying, and I'm very excited about it. Oh my goodness. Look at that massive wad of tape. Oh my god, your hands are covered in veins. We've made it to Iowa. Dan, Jill, and I are all going for a walk. You can see everybody in there somewhere. And it's like full-blown fall here. It's so nice. But look at, like, we just walked past all of that. Look at that yard and how many leaves are in that yard. There's so many leaves. And they're so crunchy. I've been walking around like crunching all of the leaves. But we are here. We're going to enjoy some quality time with Grandma and Grandpa and just soak it up. Hello everybody. It is Tuesday right now. I realized I actually didn't vlog any once we got home from my grandparents' house. Basically, over the weekend, we went to Iowa. Probably really backlit. There we go, that's probably a little better. Myself, Dan, Mom, and Jill all went to Iowa to visit my grandparents on my dad's side who live there. And we just went for 2 days, got there on Saturday, like about 10 o'clock in the morning, and stayed until about 2 o'clock Sunday, and then drove home. It's about a 4-hour drive or so. We had a really good time just visiting with them, spending time with them. They don't really do the internet that much other than emailing family, which, I mean, I get that, so that's how I keep up with them a lot. So I didn't want to actually film anything or vlog anything. They know that I do this channel. They've not seen very many of the videos, so I didn't want to just ask, like, hey, can I video you? Because, like, that's, no, no. So, didn't really film anything while we were there except for the one little clip that you saw while we were walking around, getting to stretch our legs a little bit after being in the car for 4 hours. But I had a great time, wonderful seeing them. We did stop at a cemetery nearby where my dad is buried. For those of you who don't know, my dad passed away about 12, 13 years ago, and he is buried in Iowa there, so we stopped and saw his grave. So we did that, which was really nice. We got home, we relaxed, we really didn't feel like doing anything, so we ordered pizza, which was great. Now we are home, getting back into a regular routine. I am working on making supper for tonight, and I've already gotten it started. You can see right here, it is a pork roast that, I'm gonna face this way so you're not looking at the disaster that is my kitchen. We are making carnitas for dinner tonight, which I'm so excited about because it has been so many months since I've had them, and they are delicious. So I have the pork roast slow cooking. I need to get working on the green sauce that I'm making for it now because that has to chill. Dan and I filmed a video together yesterday, which is very exciting because I can't rope him into doing videos very often just because it's not really his thing. But I was able to get him to do a video with me yesterday, which is very exciting. So I'm gonna edit that, and that'll hopefully be up in a couple of weeks. I need to finish editing the coffee video that I filmed last week. I like how I said I'm not gonna show you my kitchen, and then I'm standing here with my kitchen in the background. There we go, that's better. You can see my messy stovetop. I can't win. I need to finish editing that because my hope was I would film it. I filmed it last week, and my hope was to edit it on the drive to Iowa, which didn't work because I get car sick and motion sick very easily. And I have edited in the car before, and it was okay. I was able to manage to do it for a little bit, but I was in the front seat, and this time I was sitting in the back seat, and I thought, okay, well, if I just focus like on the computer and I make sure I don't look up or don't look out the window at all to see like the motion, then I'm fine. My peripheral vision was getting just tiny little bits of trees flying by the window, and I couldn't do it anymore. I stopped before I actually made myself sick, but I could feel like the headache starting, and I could feel the like slight motion sickness beginning. So I stopped while I was ahead. So I didn't get any of that done. That was 8 hours worth of editing that I was banking on. Didn't get any of it done. So I've been editing like crazy yesterday. After I finished cooking, getting supper prep done. I need to finish editing it today and hopefully then get all that uploaded. And then I have another video that I need to finish filming, the one that Dan and I filmed yesterday. There's still parts that I have to film, so I need to get that finished filming so I can get that editing. There's a lot happening. And then I have like 4 other videos that I'm already needing to plan, but I am loving this. Like, it sounds like it's a lot, and I know it's just a hobby and I'm not making any money off of it, but I'm having so much fun with all of these videos, and I'm learning how to edit together multiple camera angles and syncing the volume and all of this, and it's so exciting. And I love that I'm learning all of this because I've already had people ask me if I could help film certain things for them, and I'm like, absolutely, like, this is a style of filming or pictures that I'm not accustomed to, so I would love to learn it. So I'm having a great time with that. Just found out that Cool Ranch Doritos have twice the amount of protein in them than they do sugar. So they're basically a health snack. Supper's all ready. We also have a band in the background, but look, you can hear the meat sizzling. Oh, sounds so good. And we had friends make homemade tamales today and bring some by. So we have homemade tamales, we have homemade hot sauce, we have the green sauce that we made right there, and yes, those are jalapeno seeds. We have, again, the meat, and then all the other stuff for the toppings, and I'm so ready for this meal. I'm hanging out in the basement right now. I've gotten over my initial fear of it, I think. I'm not letting myself think about it too much, otherwise I'm potentially gonna get freaked out again and run upstairs. But I'm down here right now because I was wanting to find a little space that I could set up to do like at home 20-minute exercises each day. And I had been doing this upstairs in our living room on the carpet for about a week and a half or so, but what I discovered was that on mornings that I was home alone, I was doing great. I was able to exercise, I wasn't that self-conscious, I did it, I got sweaty, I took a shower, I was good. But then on days that either Mom was home because she was off, or Dan was home because he was either off or didn't have to go in until later, I got really self-conscious about them being around while I tried to do these exercises, and I either wouldn't exercise or I would try to find a different room where they couldn't see me to exercise, which is difficult because the living room is really the only area in the upstairs that has enough floor space, and I wanted somewhere that I could exercise regularly. And so I was talking to Dan about it yesterday, and I told him all of this, and then I thought, well, what if I find somewhere in the basement that I could exercise? Because then I could have the video playing that I'm following. I wouldn't have to worry about trying to maneuver with like headphones in or anything like that. I would have this whole space to myself because Mom and Dan would have no reason to be down here while I'm doing this. It's only going to take 30 minutes. So I come down here, and also, I know I have the entire attic that's like wide open. There's nothing there. I wouldn't have to do that much prep. But one, there's no electricity up there. So in the summer, it's going to get real hot. And in the winter, it's going to get real cold. And it's also really, really dusty with really no ventilation at all. And also, the steps leading up to the attic are completely covered in things. So getting up there every single day is going to be a job and a half, and it's not worth all that effort when the basement there's already enough empty space I can work with. So I come down here, and there's a lot of stuff happening in our basement. Like, we have like all of this all right here is stuff that Dan and I brought with us from Charlotte that we're not pulling out yet because there's no point in pulling it out because there's nowhere for it upstairs because Mom's stuff is upstairs because it's her house. So that's all our stuff. There's a whole section, all of this corner over here is stuff that came from the farmhouse when Mom moved that either hasn't found a home upstairs or she's planning on doing a garage sale. And then there's this entire wall of stuff all right there. And the closet with the, scary murder clown. All of that is also stuff that needs to be sorted through and gone through. But there is basically a clear hallway from the steps all the way over to the back right here. And then we have like extra jackets and stuff hanging up there. And then that's like a storage room with extra stuff in it. So I thought it would be nice. I'm going to try to make sure you can see me. I thought it would be a good idea to set up right in the back here in this open space right here. The only problem is it's really dark. I want it to be really well lit. So I was looking around. There is a light right here. And I thought, okay, let me try to find an extension cord to plug it in. So this wasn't there initially, by the way. This, I just spent the last 20 minutes searching this entire basement and an additional like 5 minutes standing here just racking my brain trying to figure out where this extension cord was, because we used it for that light right there a month ago, and we plugged it into the outlet, the blue thing, all the way over there. So I'm racking my brain trying to figure out where this is. Finally remember that we took it upstairs and it's probably in the garage. Go to the garage, find it, bring it downstairs, plug it in. And then I think to myself, okay, now I gotta find an outlet that's hopefully closer than that one all the way over there, although this would probably reach. And then I look up. This is hanging there. That has all of that wrapped up. There is that. Look what's right there. Literally a foot away from the light. I spent 20 minutes looking for an extension cord, and I didn't bother moving my eyeballs a fraction of a millimeter up to see that there's an outlet box right there. I'm so frustrated. So now, the real question is, does this outlet box work? Will this plug in? I feel like if it worked, it would have turned on already. That's how these work. Does this outlet box not plug in? Because I'll feel less annoyed if it actually doesn't work. Okay, I'm gonna try to plug it in with the outlet to that box over there that I know works. Stay tuned. Hey, we have light. Okay, that makes me much happier knowing that my search for this extension cord was not in vain. That's encouraging. So what I was thinking was using this space right here, now that it is much better lit, and I'm probably going to set down some sort of, I don't know if we have like a little area rug or something, or a couple towels. I don't have any like yoga mats or anything I can use so I'm not like working right on the direct concrete, or cement. It's concrete when it's wet, it's cement when it dries. Yeah? Or is it vice versa? I don't know, actually. I don't remember. It's one or the other. But the ground. So I'm going to have to find something to use for that, but I think this might be my little exercise space for the time being. Again, unless I get freaked out by the basement again and refuse to be down here. Editing this vlog and realized that I never actually ended it, so I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye!